come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lambeau. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 10 carries, 97 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The Packers had 6 and 9 to start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it's tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Black 40.
Here's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, set.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. Now they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And some space to move right away as he's hauled the way up to the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he floated one out there, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, set. Set, ready. Shoot, yellow. Ready.
Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4.
Second down and 4.
Come on, set. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
45, wide, hut.
To throw now, here's Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, boy, I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the leg down. I'm on the road doing shows through my back down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the backstage yelling, bring 'em out.
Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go now. Set.
Throwing. Love. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
The 40-yard line.
Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And Jackson going to have the first down as he would get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Jackson.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They go play action with Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Down.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Love. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
52 Bulls. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 23-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing on second down. Love. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, a 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hill shedding the tackle. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And the Ravens taking the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Henry up the middle. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson. Makes a connection with his running back, Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Oh, nice move. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff to Henry. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Jackson and Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target. I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Down. Hut.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he works free. And they'll get him
across the 15, just shy of the 20.
Halftime coming up. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Dances by him. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Shifts by him. There's a nice move. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Second and inches at the Packers' 3-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Here's Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Okay,
so
ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Nnamdi Madubuike in there to
get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. There will be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
But that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
180! 180!
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Inside handoff, Henry pushing through the contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 102 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. A gain of 15. First down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up
We're in a tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
180! Get hot! 180!
Jackson now. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it, and he caught that ball free.
And his kick is indeed good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Travis Jones makes a tackle. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lee. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gain of 22 yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now.
Love now.
Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
On the double.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Come on, set. Black, 95.
Love.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Touchdown, Packers! From 4 yards out.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw is Jackson.
That is caught. Now he's into the clear again. Mark Andrews.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 71 yards.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
To throw now, here's Love.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ready up.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. Ready. Yellow. 43. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready. Set.
Throwing. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Again, it's Love.
And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they're spotted at the 49. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
First down.
Here we go. Set.
1st and 10 at the 49.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Back to throw again. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Come on, field, black. Ready.
To the air again, Love.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Down. Blue, 32. Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
52, Blue.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Set, hut. Ready.
Going back to Love.
And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Nabi Matabike able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Ready, ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here we go. White, 33, yellow, ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Packers 1st down. First
Here we
and
go.
goal at the 2-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From a yard out.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Packers 24.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 38 yards.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Quick throw there is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
Black. 95.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start by running the option to the right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Inside handoff here to Ricard. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 50. Green. Ready.
Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Come on, set. Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. Hard throw. Incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will have a first down as they get it to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Packers, first down.
Here we go, set.
First and 10 at the 37.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. So they got a traffic there, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First down and goal to go.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Hut.
Back to throw. Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, they moved to 9-7 on the year with 1 game remaining.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.